afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mildred Owen Concert Hall. We are so happy that you have found us here in our temporary home for Half Moon Bay Shakespeare's production of The Merry Wives of Windsor. Please note that in the event of an emergency, exits are directly behind you, as well as behind the stage. Take this time to silence or turn off your electronic devices. There is one 15-minute intermission during today's performance. Any alcoholic beverages must remain in the hall during that time. Photography and videography are not allowed during the show, but you are more than welcome to meet members of our cast and crew in the courtyard after the performance. And don't forget to complete those audience surveys in your program. Thanks again, and enjoy the show.
Not, Sir Hugh. I will make a Star Chamber case of it. If he were 20 Sir John Falstaff, he shall not abuse Robert Shallow, Esquire.
If Sir John Falstaff hath committed disparagement unto you, I am of the church, and will be glad to do my benevolence to make atonements and compromises between you.
If I were young again, the sword should end it.
It is better that friends is a sword and end it. And there's another device in my brain which peradventure brings good discretions with it. There is Mistress Anne Page, which is daughter to Master Thomas Page, which is pretty virginity.
Mistress Anne Page? She has brown hair and speaks more like a woman.
It is that very person for all the world, as much as you will desire, and 700 pounds of moneys in gold and silver to her grandsire on his deathbed to leave her.
Dear grandsire, give her 700 pounds.
Aye, and the father makes her a better penny.
I know the young gentlewoman. She has good gifts.
700 pounds in possibilities is good gifts.
Well, let us see, honest Master Page. Is Falstaff there?
Shall I tell you a lie? I do despise a liar as I do despise one that is not true. I despise one that is false. The knight Sir John is there. I will beat on the door for Master Page.
Who's there?
God's blessings and your friend. And here is Justice Shallow, and here is young Master Slender.
I'm glad to see your worship as well.
Well, Master Page, I'm glad to see you. Much good doing from good heart.
Is Sir John Falstaff here?
Sir, he is within, and I would that I could do a good office between you.
It is spoke as a good Christian ought to speak.
He hath wronged me, Master Page.
Sir, he doth in some sort confess it.
Well, if it be confessed, it be not redressed. Is that not so, Master Page? He hath wronged me, Master Page. Indeed he hath, and a word he hath. Believe me, Robert Shallow, Esquire, saith he is wronged.
Dear Sir John.
Now, Master Shallow, you complain of me to the king?
Knight, you have beaten my men, killed my deer, and broke open my lodge.
But not kissed your keeper's daughter.
Oh, touch a pin. This shall be answered.
Oh, I will answer it straight. I have done all this. That is now answered.
The council shall know this.
'Twere better for you if it were known in council. You'll be laughed at.
Nay, daughter, take those in. We'll drink within. How now, Mistress Ford?
This is Mistress Anne Page.
Mistress Ford? By my troth, very well met. By your leave, Mistress Ford.
Why, if you bid these gentlemen welcome. Come, we have a hot venison pasty to dinner. Come, gentlemen, and I hope we will drink down all unkindness.
I'd rather than 40 shillings. I have my books and songs and sonnets here. Well, how now, Sybil? Where have you been? I must wait on myself, must I? You're not about the book of riddles about you, have you?
Book of riddles? Why, did you not lend it to Alice Shortcake and put on hose mask last? A fortnight before Bigglebass?
Come, we stayed for you, cuz. A word with you, cuz. There is, as it were, a tender, a kind of tender made afar off by Sir Hugh here. Do you understand me?
Aye, sir, you shall find me reasonable if it be so. I shall do that is reason.
But do you understand me?
So I do, sir.
Give ear to his motions, Master Slender. I shall describe the matter to you if you be capacity of it.
Nay, I shall do as my cousin Shallow says. Pray you pardon me. He's a justice of peace in his country. Simple though I stand here.
That is not the question. The question is concerning a marriage.
There's the point, sir.
Marry it is. The very point of it to Mistress Anne Page.
Well, if it be so, I shall marry her upon any reasonable demands.
But can you affection the woman? Let us command to know that of your mouth, nor of your lips. For diverse philosophers hold the mouth is passes to the lips, and therefore precisely can you carry your goodwill to the maid.
Cousin Abraham Slender, can you love her?
I hope, sir, I shall do as it will become one that would do reason.
May God, Lord and his ladies, you must be hospitable. Can you carry your desires towards her?
Then will you, upon good dowry, marry her?
I will do a greater thing than that, cousin, at your request, in any reason.
Nay, sweet coz, what I do is to pleasure you. Can you love the maid?
I will marry her, sir, at your request. If there be a greater love in the beginning, and heaven may decrease it upon better acquaintance when we are married and have better occasion to know one another. But if you say marry her, I will marry her.
It is a very discretion answer, save the followers in the word resolutely. The word is, according to our meaning, resolutely. His meaning is good.
I think my cousin meant well. Oh, and here is fair Mistress Anne. Oh, were I young for your sake, Mistress Anne.
The dinner is on the table. My father desires your worship's company.
I will wait on him, fair Mistress Anne.
God's blessed good, I shall now be absent at the place.
Will it please your worship to come in, sir?
No, I thank you, forsooth, heartily. I am very fine.
The dinner attends you, sir.
I am not hungry. I thank you, forsooth. Go, Sir Roth, we are all my men. Go where, my cousin Shallow?
I may not go in without your worship. They will not sit till you come.
In faith, I'll eat nothing. I thank you as much as though I did.
I pray you, sir, walk in.
I shall stand here, thank you. I bruised my shin the other day playing sword and dagger with the master of fence. 3 pennies for a dish of stewed prunes. And by my truth, I've been abide by the smell of hot meat since.
Good Master Slender, we stay for you, come.
I'll eat nothing, I thank you, sir.
By cock and pie, sir, you shall not choose. Come, come.
Nay, pray you lead the way.
Come on, sir.
Mistress Anne, yourself shall go first.
Not I, sir. Pray you, keep on.
I'd rather be unmannerly than troublesome. You do yourself wrong indeed, Locke.
Go your ways and ask of Dr. Caius' house, which is the way. And there you will find one Mistress Quickly, which is in the manner of his nurse, or his dry nurse, or his cook, his laundry, his washer, and his layer. And give her this letter, for she is a woman who's altogether well acquainted with Mistress Anne Page, and the letter is to desire and require her to solicit your master's desires to Mistress Anne Page. I pray you, be gone!
Which of you know Ford of this town?
I can't wait. He's of substance good.
My honest lads, I will tell you what I am about.
2 yards and more.
No quips now, pistol. I am about thrift. Briefly, I do mean to make love to Ford's wife. I spy entertainment in her. She discourses, she carves. She gives the leer of invitation. I can construe the familiar action of her style, and the hardest voice of her behavior, to be English rightly, is, I am Sir John Falstaff.
He has studied her well and translated her well out of honesty and into English.
The anger is deep. Will that humor pass?
Now, the report goes she has all the rule of her husband's purse. I have written me here a letter to her, and another to Page's wife, who even now gave me good eyes too, examined my parts with the most judicious Oleades, Sometimes the beam of her view gilded my foot, and sometimes my portly belly.
Then the sun and dung have shine.
I thank you for that humor.
Oh, she did so coarse o'er my exterior. The appetite of her eye did seem to scorch me up like a burning glass. Ah, here is another letter to her. She bears the purse too. I will be cheater to them both, and they shall be exchequers to me. They shall be my East and my West Indies, and I will trade with them both. Go, bear thou this letter to Mistress Page, and thou this to Mistress Ford. We will thrive, lads. We will thrive!
I have operations which be humors of revenge.
What's our revenge? With wits or steel?
With both the humors I will discuss the humor of this love to Page.
And I to Ford, and shall he unfold how Falstaff, varlet vile, his double proof, his gold will hold, and his soft cash defile.
My humor shall not prove. I will incense Page to deal with poison. I will possess him with yellowness. For the revolts of mine is dangerous. That is my true humor.
Thou art the marvel of malcontents. I second thee. Troop on.
Master Dr. Caius coming. If ye do with faith and find anybody in the house, here will be an old abusing of God's patience in the King's English. Go, and we'll have a posset for it soon at night in faith at the latter end of a sea-cold fire. An honest, willing, kind fellow as ever servant shall come in house withal, and I warrant you no telltale nor no reed bait. His worst fault is that he is given to prayer. He is something peevish that way, but nobody but has his fault. But let that pass. Peter Simple, you say your name is.
Aye, for fault of a better.
And Master Slender's your master?
Aye, forsooth.
Does he not wear a great round beard like a glover's paring knife?
No, forsooth. He hath but a little wee face with a little...
A softly sprited man, is he not?
Aye, forsooth. Why, he's as tall a man of his hands as any is from this to his head. He hath fought a warner.
How say you? Oh, I should remember him. Oh, does he not hold up his head, as it were, and strut in his gait?
Aye, indeed does he.
Well, heaven send Anne Page no worse fortune. Tell Master Parson Evans I will do what I can for your master. Anne is a good girl.
Alas, here comes my master!
We shall all be shed.
Oh my God!
Run
Oh
in
my
here,
God!
young man.
Oh my
Go
God!
into this closet. He will not stay long. What? John Rugby? John? What? John, I say! Go, John. Go inquire for my master. I doubt he be not well, that he comes not home. Yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today.
What does this thing? I do not like these toys. I pray you go and fetch me my closet and boîtier there. A box! A greater box! Go on, tell what I speak, a greater box.
I forsooth, I'll fetch you.
Fait. Ma foi, je fais for sure. Je m'en vais à la cour, la grande affaire.
Is it this, sir?
Oui, la mettre dans mon pocket. Dépêche, quickly! There's that knave Rugby.
Oh, but John Rugby! John! Here, sir.
You are Jean Rugby and you are Jacques Rugby. Come, take your rapier and come after my heel to the court.
Tis here, sir, here on the porch.
Oh, by my troth, I tarry too long. Odds me, qu'ai-je oublié? There's some samples in my closet that I will not for the world I shall leave behind.
I me, he'll find the young man here and be mad.
Diable, what is in my closet? Villa la ronde! Rugby, my rapier!
Good master, be content.
Wherefore shall I be content?
The young man is an honest man.
What shall the honest man do in my closet? There's no honest man that shall come in my closet.
I beseech you, be not so phlegmatic. Hear the truth of it. He came of an errand to me from Parson Hugh.
To desire.
I pray you.
Kiss your tongue. Speak your tale.
To desire this honest gentlewoman, your maid, to speak a good word to Mistress and Page for my master in the way of marriage.
This is all indeed love, and I'll ne'er put my finger in the fire, and need not.
Sir Hugh send you. Rugby, buy me some paper. Tarry you a little while.
I am glad he is so quiet. If he had been thoroughly moved, you should have heard him so loud and so melancholy. But notwithstanding that, I'll do your master what good I can. And the very yea in the know is, the French doctor, my master, I may call him my master, look you, for I keep his house. And I wash, wring, brew, bake, scour, dress, meat, and drink, make the beds, and do all myself.
'Tis a great charge to come under one body's hand.
Are you advised of that? You shall find it a great charge, and to be up early and down late. But notwithstanding, to tell you in your ear, I would have no words of it. My master himself is in love with Mistress Anne Page. But notwithstanding that, I know Anne's mind. That's neither here nor there.
You, Jacqueline, give this letter to Sir Hugh. By God, it is a challenge. I will cut his throat in the park, and I will teach a scurvy Jacqueline priest to meddle or make. You may be gone. It is not good you tarry here. By God, I will cut all his 2 stones! By God, he shall not have a stone to throw at his dog.
I mean, he speaks but for his friend.
It is no matter of that. Do not you tell me that I shall have Anne Page for myself. By God, I will kill the Jacques priest, and I have appointed my hostess of the Jarretiere to measure our weapon. By God, I will myself have Anne Page.
Sir, the maid loves you, and all shall be well. We must give folks leave to pray to what the good sir.
Rugby, come to the court with me. By God, if I have not Anne Page, I shall turn your head out of my door. Follow my heels, Rugby.
You shall have a fool's head of your own. No, I know Anne's mind for that. Never a woman in Windsor knows more of Anne's mind than I do, nor can do more than I do with her. I thank heaven.
Who's within there? Ho!
Who's there, I trow? Come near the house, I pray you.
How now, good woman? How dost thou?
Better than it pleases your good worship to ask.
What news? How does pretty Mistress Anne?
Truth, sir, and she is pretty and honest and gentle, and one that is your friend. I can tell you that, by the way. I praise heaven for it.
Shall I do any good, thinkest thou? Shall I not lose my suit?
Troth, sir, all is in his hands above. But notwithstanding, Master Fenton, I'll be sworn on a book she loves you. Have not your worship a wart above your eye?
Yes, Mary, have I. What of that?
Well, thereby hangs a tale, good faith, it is such another man that I detest, an honest maid as ever broke bread. We had an hour's talk of that wart. I shall never laugh but in that maid's company. But indeed, she's given too much to alicholly and musing, but for you, well, go to.
Well, I shall see you today. Hold, there's money for thee. Let me have thy voice in my behalf. If thou seest her before me, command me.
Will I? Aye, that we will. And I will tell your worship more of the wart the next time we have confidence, and of other wooers.
Well, farewell. I am in great haste now.
Farewell to your worship. Truly an honest gentleman. But Anne loves him not, for I know Anne's mind as well as another does.
What, have I escaped love letters in the holiday time of my beauty, and am I now a subject for them? Let me see. Ask me no reason why I love you, for though love you's reason for his physician, he admits him not for his counselor. You are not young. No more am I. Go to them their sympathy. You are merry, so am I. Ha ha! Then there's more sympathy. You love sack, and so do I. Would you desire better sympathy? Let it suffice thee, Mistress Page, at the least, if the love of soldier can suffice that I love thee. I will not say pity me, 'tis not a soldier-like phrase, but I say love me by me, thine own true knight, by day or night, or any kind of light, with all his might, for thee to fight. John Falstaff? Oh, wicked world! One that is well nigh worn to pieces with age, to show himself a young gallant. What should I say to him? I have not been thrice in his company. I was then full of my mirth. Oh, heaven forgive me. How shall I be revenged on him? For revenge I will be as sure as his guts are made of pudding.
Mistress Page! Trust me, I was going to your house.
And trust me, I was looking downwards. You look very ill.
Nay, I'll ne'er believe that. I have to show to the contrary.
Oh, faith, but you do in my mind.
Well then, so I do. But I say I can show you to the contrary. Oh, Mistress Page, give me some counsel.
What's the matter, woman?
Oh, woman, if it were not for one trifling respect, I could come to such honor.
Hang the trifle, take the honor. What is it? Dispense with trifles. What is it?
If I would but go to hell for an eternal moment or so, I could be knighted.
What? Thou liest. Sir Alice Ford, these knights will hack, and so thou shouldst not alter the article of thy gentry.
We burn daylight. Here, read, read. Perceive how I like to be knighted. Oh, I shall think the worse of fat men, so long as I have an eye to make a difference in men's liking. And yet, he would not swear, praised women's modesty, and made such orderly and well-behaved reproof to all uncomeliness that I would have sworn his disposition would have gone to the truth of his words, but they do no more adhere and keep place together than the 100th psalm to the tune of Greensleeves. What tempest I trow through this whale with so many tons of oil in his belly ashore at Windsor. How shall I be revenged on him? I think the best way were to entertain him with hope, till the wicked fire of lust have melted him in his own grease. Have you ever seen the like?
Letter for letter, but the name of Page and Ford differs. Here, to thy great comfort in this mystery of ill opinions, here is the twin brother of thy letter. But let God inherit first, for I protest mine never shall. I warrant you, of 1,000 of these letters written with blank space for different names, sure more, and these are of the second edition. He will print without a doubt, for he cares not what he will put into the press, what he will put us to. Well, I will find you 20 lascivious turtles ere one chaste man.
Why, these are the very same, the very hand, the very words. What doth he think of us?
Nay, I know not. It makes me almost ready to wrangle with mine own honesty. Entertain myself like one I am not acquainted of withal, for sure, unless he knows some strain in me I know not myself, he would never have boarded me in this fury.
Boarding compliment. I'll be sure to keep him above deck.
Oh, so will I. If he come under my hatches, I'll never to see again. Let's be revenged on him. Let's appoint him a meeting, give him a show of comfort in his suit, and lead him on with a fine baited delay till he hath pawned his horses to mine host of the garter.
Nay, I will consent to act any villainy against him that may not sully the chariness of our honesty. Oh, that my husband saw this letter. It would give eternal food to his jealousy.
Why, look where he comes. And my good man, too. He's as far from jealousy as I am from giving him cause, and that, I hope, is an unmeasurable distance.
Oh, you are the happier woman.
Let's consult together against this greasy knight. Come hither.
Well, I hope it be not so.
Hope is a curtailed dog in some affairs. Sir John affects thy wife.
Why, sir, my wife is not young.
He woos both high and low, both rich and poor, both young and old. One with another, Ford. He loves a gallimaufry of a ford. Perpend.
Love my wife?
Take heed, have open eye, or thieves do foot by night. Take heed, ere summer comes, or cuckoo birds do sing. Away, Sir Corporal Nim. Believe it, page, he speaks sense.
I will be patient. I will find this out.
And this is true. He loves your wife. There's the short and the long. My name is Corporal Nim. I speak and I avouch. 'Tis true. My name is Nim. And Falstaff loves your wife. Adieu.
I will seek out Falstaff.
How now, Meg?
Whither go you, George? How now, sweet Frank? Why art thou melancholy?
I'm melancholy? I am not melancholy. Get you home. Go.
Faith, thou hast some crotchets in thy head.
Now will you go, Mistress Page? I'm with you. You'll come to dinner, George? Look who comes yonder. She shall be our messenger to this paltry night. Trust me, I thought on her. She'll fit it. Oh, you are come to see my daughter Anne.
Aye, forsooth, and I pray you, how does good Mistress Anne?
Go in with us and see. We would have an hour's talk with you.
How now, Master Ford?
You heard what this knave told me, did you not?
Yes, and you heard what the other told me.
Do you think there's truth in them?
Hang them slaves. I don't think the knight would offer it, but those that accuse that of him and his voyage towards our wives are a bunch of his unyoked men. Very rogue now that be out of service.
Well, were they his men?
Oh, Mary, were they?
I like it never the better for that. Does he lie at the garter?
Mary, he does. If he should intend this voyage towards my wife, I would turn her loose to him, and whatever more he got from her than sharp words, let it lie on my head.
I do not misdoubt my wife, but I would be loath to turn them together. Man may be too confident. I would have nothing lie in my head. I cannot thus be satisfied.
Look where my ranting hostess of the garter comes. There's either liquor in her pate or money in her purse that she looks so merrily. How now, mine hostess?
How now, Bully-Rook?
Good even in 20, Master Page. Master Page, will you go with us? There is a fray to be fought between Sir Hugh, the Welsh priest, and Caius, the French doctor.
Good mine host of the garter, a word with you.
What sayest thou, my Bully-Rook?
Will you come with us to behold it? I hear the parson is no jester. Hark, I will tell you what our sport shall be.
Hast thou no suit against my knight, my guest cavalier?
None, I protest. But I'll give you a bottle of burned sack to give me recourse to him. And tell him my name is Brooke, only for a jest.
Ah, mine hand, bully. Thou shalt have egress and regress, said I well, and thy name shall be Brooke. It is a merry night. Here, boys, here, shall we wag?
Have with you. I would rather see them scold than fight.
Though Page be a secure fool, and stand so firmly on his wife's frailty, I cannot put off my opinion so easily. I have a disguise to sound Falstaff. If she be honest, I lose not my labor. If she be otherwise, 'tis labor well bestowed.
Why then the world is mine oyster, which I with sword shall open.
Not a penny! I have been content, sir, you should lay my countenance to pawn. I have waited upon my good friends for 3 reprieves for you and your coach fellow Nim. Or else you had looked through the grate like a chimney of baboons. I am damned in hell for swearing to gentlemen, my friends, that you were good soldiers and tall fellows. And when Mistress Bridget lost the handle of her fan, I took it upon mine honor thou hadst it not.
Didst thou not share? Hast thou not 15 pence?
Reason, you rogue, reason. Thinkest thou I'll endanger my soul, gratis? Oh, in a word, hang it no more about me. I am no gibbet for you. Go, a short knife and a throng to your manner of pick-hatch. Go! You stand upon your honor. Why, thou unconfinable baseness! It is as much as I can do to keep the terms of my honor precise. Why, I, sometimes, keeping the fear of God on the left hand, and hiding mine honor in my necessity, and fain to shelter, to hedge, and to lurch, and yet you, rogue, will ensconce your rags, your red lattice phrases, your bear baiting oaths under the shelter of your honor? You will not do it.
I do relent. What more wouldst thou have made?
Give your worship good morrow.
Good morrow, good wife.
Shall I vouchsafe your worship a word or two?
2,000, fair woman, and I'll vouchsafe thee the hearing.
There is one Mistress Ford, sir. I pray you come a little nearer this ways. I myself dwell with Master Dr. Caius.
Well on, Mistress Ford, you say?
Your worship says very true. I pray your worship come a little nearer this ways.
Mistress Ford, what of her?
Why, sir, she's a good creature. Lord, your worship's a wanton. Well, heaven forgive you and all of us, I pray.
Mistress Ford, come. Mistress Ford.
Mary, this is the short and the long of it. You have brought her to such a canary's as 'tis wonderful. The best courtier of them all, when the court lay at Windsor, could never have brought her to such a canary. Yet there has been knights and lords and gentlemen with their coaches, I warrant you, coach after coach, letter after letter, gift after gift, smelling so sweetly, all musk, and so rustling, I warrant you, in silks and gold, and in such elegant terms, and in such wine and sugar of the best and the fairest that would have won any woman's heart, and I warrant you, they could not get an eye wink of her. I myself had 20 angels given me this morning, but I defy all angels of any such sort, as they say, but in the way of honesty, and I warrant you, they could not get her so much as sip on a cup with the proudest of them all, yet there has been earls, nay, which is more, pensioners. But I warrant you, all is one with her.
But what says she to me? Be brief, my good Burgoyne.
Mary, she hath received your letter. For the which she thanks you 1,000 times, and she gives you to notify that her husband will be absent from his house between 10 and 11.
10 and 11.
Aye, forsooth, and then you may come and see the picture, she says, that you wot of. Master Ford, her husband will be from home. Alas, the sweet woman leads an ill life with him. He's a very jealousy man. She leads a very frambold life with him, good heart.
10 and 11. Woman, commend me to her. I will not fail her.
Why, you say well. Oh, but I have another messenger to your worship. Mistress Page hath her hearty commendations to you too. And let me tell you in your ear, she's as fartuous a civil, modest wife, and one I warrant you that will not miss you morning nor evening prayer, as any is in Windsor, whosoe'er be the other. And she bade me tell your worship that her husband is seldom from home, but she hopes there will come a time. I never knew a woman so dote upon a man. Surely I think you must have charms. Lie, yes, and true.
Not I assure thee. Setting the attractions of my good parts aside, I have no other charms.
Oh, blessing on your heart for it.
Oh, but I pray thee, tell me this. Have Ford's wife and Page's wife acquainted each other how they love me?
That were a jest indeed. They have not so little grace, I hope. That were a trick indeed. But Mistress Page would desire you to send her your little page of all loves. Her husband hath a marvelous affection to the little page, and truly Master Page is an honest man. Never a wife in Windsor leads as good a life as she does. Do what she will, say what she will, take all, pay all, go to bed when she list, rise when she list. All is as she will, and truly she deserves it, for if there be a kind woman in Windsor, she is one. Truly, you must send her your page, no remedy.
Yeah, why, I will.
Nay, but do so then, and look you, he may come and go between you both, and in any case have a nay word, that you may know one another's mind.
Fare thee well. Commend me to them both. Here is my purse. I am yet thy debtor.
Sir John, there's one Master Brooke below who would fain speak with you, and be acquainted with you, and hath brought your worship a morning's draught of sack.
Oh, Brooke is his name.
Aye, sir.
Call him in. Such brooks are welcome to me that overflow such liquor. Ah, Mistress Ford, Mistress Page, have I encompassed thee. Go to thee!
Bless you, sir.
And you, sir, would you speak with me?
I make bold to press with so little preparation upon you.
Oh, you are welcome, sir. What is your will? Give us leave, drawer.
Sir, I am a gentleman who has spent much. My name is Brooke.
Good Master Brooke, I desire more of your acquaintance.
Good Sir John, I sue for yours. Not to charge you, but to let you understand that I think myself in better plight for a lender than you are. There's something which hath emboldened me to this unseasoned intrusion. For they say, if money go before, all ways do lie open.
Money is a good soldier, sir, and will on.
Truth. I have a bag of money here troubles me. If you will help me beg, Sir John, take all, or half, for easing me of the carriage.
Sir, I know not how I may deserve to be your porter.
I will tell you, sir, if you give me the hearing.
Speak, good Master Brooke. I shall be glad to be your servant.
Sir, I hear you are a scholar. I will be brief. You are a man who have been long known to me, though I've never had such good means as desire to make myself acquainted with you. I shall discover a thing to you, wherein I must very much lay out mine own imperfections. But good Sir John, as you turn one eye upon my follies, as you hear them unfolded, turn another into the register of your own, that I may pass with the reproof the easier, since you yourself know how easy it is to be such an offender.
Very well, sir. Proceed.
There is a gentlewoman in this town. Her husband's name is Ford. I have long loved her, and I protest to you, bestowed much on her, followed her with a doting observance, engrossed opportunities to meet with her, feed every slight occasion but to give me sight of her. Not only bought her presents to give her, but have given largely to many to know what she would have given. Briefly, I have pursued her as love hath pursued me, which hath been on the wing of all occasions. But whatsoever I have merited, whether in my mind or in my means, I'm sure I've had none, unless experience be a jewel that I have purchased at an infinite rate, and it taught me to say this: love, like a shadow flies, when substance love pursues, pursuing that flies, and flying what pursues.
Have you received no promise of satisfaction at her hands?
Never.
To what purpose have you unfolded this to me?
When I have told you that, I have told you all. Some say, although she appear honest to me, in other places she enlargeth her mirth, so far that there is shrewd construction made of it. But good Sir John, here is the heart of my purpose. You are a gentleman of excellent breeding, admirable discourse, of bright admittance, authentic in your place and person, generally allowed for your warlike, warlike, and learned preparations.
Oh, sir.
Believe it, for you know it. There is money. Spend it, spend it, spend all that I have. Only give me so much of your time in exchange of it, to lay an amiable siege to the honesty of this Ford's wife. Use your art of wooing. Win her to consent to you. If any man may, you may as soon as any.
Would it apply well to the vehemency of your affection that I should win what you would enjoy? Methinks you prescribe to yourself very preposterously.
Oh, understand my drift. She dwells so securely on the excellency of her honor that the folly of my soul dares not present itself. She is too bright to be looked against. Now, could come to her with any detection in my hand, my desires had instance and argument to commend themselves. I could drive her then from the ward of her purity, her reputation, her marriage vows, and 1,000 other her defenses. What say you to it, Sir John?
Master Brooke, I will first make bold with your money. Next, give me your hand. And last, as I am a gentleman, you shall, if you will, enjoy Ford's wife.
Oh, good sir!
I say you shall.
Want no money, Sir John, you shall want none.
Want no Mistress Ford, Master Brooke, you shall want none. I say, I should tell you, I will be with her by her own appointment. For even as you came in to me, her assistant or go-between parted from me. I say, I shall be with her between 10 and 11. For at that time, the jealous rascally knave, her husband, will be forth. Come to me soon at night, you shall know how I speed.
I am blessed in your acquaintance, sir. Do you know Ford, sir?
Hang him, poor cuckoldly knave. I know him not. And yet I wrong him to call him poor. But they say the jealous wiggly knave hath masses of money.
I would you knew Ford, sir, that you might avoid him if you saw him.
Hang him, mechanical salt butter rogue. I will stare him out of his wits. I will awe him with my cudgel. It shall hang like a meteor o'er the cuckold's horns. Thou shalt know, Master Brooke, I will predominate over the peasant, and thou shalt lie with his wife. Come to me soon at night.
What a damned Epicurean rascal is this? My heart is ready to crack with impatience. Oh, who says this is improvident jealousy? She has sent for him, the hour's fixed, the match is made. What man would have thought this? My bed shall be abused, my coffers ransacked, my reputation gnawn at. I shall not only receive this villainous wrong, but stand under the adoption of abominable terms, and by him that does me this wrong. Terms, names, cuckold. Oh, the devil himself hath not such a name. Page is an ass. Ow. A secure ass. He will trust his wife. He will not be jealous. I would rather trust a Fleming with my butter, Parson Hugh the Welshman with my cheese, an Irishman with my aquavitae bottle, or a thief to walk my ambling gilding than my wife with herself. Then she plots, then she ruminates, then she devises, and what they think in their hearts they will effect. They will break their hearts, but they will effect. God be praised for my jealousy. 11 o'clock the hour, I will prevent this. I'll detect my wife, be revenged on Falstaff, and laugh at Page. Ha 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 ha! I will about it. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. Fine! 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 Cuckold! Cuckold! Cuckold!
Jacques Rugby!
Here, sir.
What is the clock, Jacques?
10 is past the hour, sir, that Sir Hugh promised to meet.
By God, he has saved his soul that he has not come.
He is wise, sir. He knew you would kill him if he came.
By God, the herring is no dead, so as I will kill him. Take your rapier, Jacques. I will tell you how I will kill him.
Alas, I cannot fence.
Villainy, take your rapier!
Oh, here's company.
Bless thee, bully doctor.
Save you, Master Dr. Caius. How now, Master Doctor?
Give you good morrows, sir.
What be all you, 1, 2, 3, 4, come forth?
To see thee fight, to see thee foin, to see thee traverse, to see thee here, to see thee there, to see thee pass thy punto, thy stop, thy reverse, thy distance, thy montant. Is he dead, my Francisco? Is he dead?
By God, he is the coward Jacques priest of the world. He has not shown his face. I pray you bear witness that me have stayed 6 or 7, 2, 3 hours for him, and he has no come.
He is the wiser man, Master Doctor. He is a curer of souls, and you a curer of bodies. If you fight, it goes against the very hair of your professions. Is that not so, Master Burke?
Master Shallow, you yourself have been a great fighter, though now a man of peace.
Bodykins, Master Page. Though I am old and of the peace, when I see a sword out, my finger itches to make one. Though we are justices, doctors, and churchmen, we still have some of the salt of our youth in us. We are the sons of women, Master Page.
Oh, 'tis true, Master Shallow. Oh, 'tis true.
It is true.
Well, first, Master Guest and Master Page and Caballero Slender, go you through the town to Frogmore.
Sir Hugh is there, is he?
He is there. See what humor he is in, and I will bring the doctor about by the fields. Will it do well?
We will do it.
Adieu, good doctor.
By God, we will kill the Shack priest, for he speak for a Shacknet to Anne Page.
Let him die. I will bring thee where Mistress Anne Page is, at a farmhouse in feasting, and thou shalt woo her.
By God, me thank you for that. By God, I love you.
Let us wag then.
Come on my heels, Jacques Rodby.
You were wont to be a follower, but now you are the leader.
Well met, Mistress Page. Whither go you?
Oh, to see your wife. Is she at home?
Aye, and as idle as she may hang together for want of company, I think if your husbands were dead, you two would marry.
Be sure of that. 2 other husbands.
We're heading that pretty weathercock.
I cannot tell what his name is. My husband had him of. What was his knight's name? Sir John Falstaff.
Sir John Falstaff!
I can never hit on his name. There is such a league between my good man and he. Is your wife at home indeed?
Indeed she is.
By your leave, sir. I'm sick till I see her.
Miss Page, any brains? Have he any eyes? Have they any thinking? Sure, they speak. He hath no use for them. Why, that boy will carry a letter 20 miles as easy as a cannon will shoot point blank 12 score. He pieces out his wife's inclination, gives her folly, motion, and advantage, and now she's going to my wife, and Falstaff's boy with her. Oh, man, may hear the showers sing in the wind, and Falstaff's boy with her. Well, I will take him. Then torture my wife, pluck the borrowed veil of modesty from this so seeming Mistress Page, and divulge Page himself for secure and willful action. And to these violent proceedings, all my neighbors shall cry, aim. The clock gives me my cue. My assurance bids me search. There I shall find Falstaff. I should rather praise for this than mocked, for it's positive as the earth is firm that Falstaff is there. I will go.
How now, Master Ford?
Oh, trust me, a good knot. I good cheer at home, and I pray you all go with me.
I must excuse myself, Master Ford.
So do I, sir. We have appointed to dine with Mistress Anne Page, and I will not break with her for more money than I'll speak of.
We have lingered about a match between Anne Page and my cousin Slender, and this day we shall have our answer.
I hope I have your goodwill, Father Page.
You have, Master Slender. I stand for you wholly. But my wife, good Master Doctor, is for you altogether.
Aye, by God, and the maid is love of me. My nurse should quickly tell me so much.
What say you to young Master Fenton? He capers, he dances, he has eyes of youth, he writes verses, he speaks holiday, he smells April and May. He will carry it, he will carry it. 'Tis in his buttons, he will carry it.
Well, not by my consent, I promise you. He is of no having. He kept company with the wild prince and coins. He is of too high of a region. He knows too much. No, he shall not knit the knot in his fortune with the substance of my finger. If he take her, he take her simply. The wealth I have waits upon my consent, and my consent goes not that way.
I beseech you heartily. Some of you go home with me to dinner. Besides your sport, you shall see cheer. I will show you a monster. Master Doctor, you shall go, so shall you, Master Page, and you, Sir Hugh.
Well, very well. We shall have the freer wooing in Master Page.
Go home, Jean Rugby, I come anon.
Farewell, mine hearts. I will to my honest knight Falstaff and drink canary with him.
I think I'll drink and pipe wine first with him. I shall make him dance. Will you go, gentles?
Give him in the charge. We must be quick.
Mary, as I told you before, John and Robin, be ready here, hard by in the brew house. And when I suddenly call you, come forth and without any pause or staggering, take this basket, trudge with it in all haste, and carry it among the Windsters in Datchet Mead. And there, empty it in the muddy ditch close by the Thames side. You will do it? I have told them over and over, they lack no direction. Be gone, and come when you are called.
Sir John is coming at your back door, Mistress Ford, and requests your company.
Oh, I'll go hide. Do so. And tell Sir John I am alone. Mistress Page, remember you your cue.
I warrant thee, if I do not act it, me.
Go to then. We'll use this unwholesome humidity, this gross watery pumpkin. We'll teach him to know turtles from jays.
Have I caught thee, my heavenly jewel? Why not let me die, for I have lived long enough. This is the period of my ambition. Oh, this blessed hour.
Oh, sweet Sir John.
Oh, Mistress Ford, I cannot cog, I cannot prate, Mistress Ford. Now I shall sin in my wish. I would thy husband were dead. I will speak it before the best Lord. I would make thee my lady.
Ah, your lady, Sir John. Alas, I should make a pitiful lady.
Let the court of France show me such another. I see how thine eye would emulate the diamond, and thou hast the right arched beauty of the brow that becomes the ship tire, the tire valiant, or any tire of Venetian admittance.
A plain kerchief, Sir John. My brow becomes nothing else, nor that well neither.
By the Lord, thou art a traitor to say so. I see. Thou wouldst make an excellent courtier, and the firm fixture of thy foot would give an excellent motion to thy gait in a semi-circled farthingale. Come, I see what thou wert if fortune thy foe were not, nature thy friend. Come, thou canst not deny it.
Oh, believe me, there is no such thing in me.
What made me love thee? Let that persuade thee there's something extraordinary in thee. Mistress Ford, I cannot cog and say thou art this and that, like many of these lisping hawthorn buds that come like women in men's apparel and smell like butlers burying in simple time. But I love thee, none but thee, and thou deservest it.
Do not betray me, Sir John. I fear you love Mistress Page.
Oh, thou might as well say I love to walk by the counter gate, which is as disgusting to me as the reek of a lime kiln.
Well, heaven knows how I do love you. and you shall one day find it.
Keep in that mind. I'll deserve it.
Nay, I must tell you so you do, or else I could not be in that mind.
Mistress Ford. Here's Mistress Page at the door, sweating and blowing and looking wildly, and would need to speak with you presently.
She will not see me. I'll ensconce me behind the arras.
Pray you do so. She's a very tattling woman. What's the matter now?
Mistress Ford, you're shamed, you're overthrown, you're undone forever.
What's the matter, good Mistress Page?
Your husband's coming hither, woman, with all the officers in Windsor to search for a gentleman that he says is here now in the house, by your consent, to take an ill advantage of his absence. You're undone. Oh,
'tis not so, I hope.
Oh, pray heaven it be not so that you have such a man here, but 'tis most certain your husband's coming, with half Windsor at his heels, to search for such a one. I come before to tell you, if you know yourself clear, why I am glad of it. But if you have such a friend here, convey him out. Be not amazed, call all your senses to you, defend your reputation, or bid farewell to your good life forever.
Oh, what shall I do? There is a gentleman, my dear friend, and I fear not mine own shame so much as his peril. I had rather than £1,000 he were out of the house.
Oh, for shame! Never stand you had rather, and you had rather your husband's here at hand. Bethink you of some conveyance. In the house you cannot hide him. Oh, how have you deceived me! Look, here's a basket. If he be of any reasonable stature, he may creep in here and throw foul linen upon us if we're going to bucking, or it is winding time. Send him by your 2 men to dash at me.
Oh, he's too big to get in here. What shall I do?
Let me see it! Let me see it! Oh, let me see it! Oh, Eileen! Eileen! Oh, follow your friend's counsel! Oh, Eileen! Oh.
Why, Sir John Falstaff.
I love thee. Help me away! Yes, help me in here. Oh, very.
Call your men, Mistress Ford. You dissembling knight.
What John? What Robin? Come, take up these clothes here quickly. Look how you drumble. Carry them to the laundress and dash at me. Quickly, come.
Where do you come here? Why, if I suspect without cause why they make sport at me, then I'll be your jest. I'll deserve it. How now? Whither bear you this?
To the laundress, forsooth.
What have you to do whither they bear it? You were best meddle with buck washing.
Buck! I would I could wash myself of the buck. Buck! I buck! I warrant you, buck! And of the season too it shall appear. Gentlemen, I have dreamed tonight. I shall tell you my dream. Here be my keys. Ascend my chambers, search, seek, find out. I warrant you will unkennel the fox.
Master Ford, be contented. You wrong yourself too much.
True, Master Page. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall see sport anon. Follow, gentlemen.
It is a very fantastical humors and jealousies.
Bagarre, 'tis not the fashion in France. It is not jealous in France.
Nay, gentlemen, follow him. Let's see the issue of his search.
Is there not a double excellency again?
I know not which pleases me better, that my husband is deceived, or Sir John.
What a taking was he in when your husband asked who was in the basket?
I am half afraid he will have need of washing. So throwing him into the water will do him a benefit.
Hang him, dishonest rascals. I would all the same strain were in the same distress.
I think my husband had some special suspicion of Falstaff's being in the house, for I never saw him so gross in his jealousy till now.
I will lay a plot to try that, and we will have yet more tricks with Falstaff. His dissolute disease will scarce obey this medicine.
Oh, shall we send that foolish carrion mistress quickly to him again to excuse his throwing into the water and give him another hope to betray him to another punishment?
We will do it. Let it be sent for tomorrow, 8 o'clock, to have a meal.
I cannot find it. Maybe the knave bragged that he could not compass.
Heard you that?
You use me well, Master Ford, do you?
I do so.
Heaven make you better than your thoughts.
Amen.
You do yourself mighty wrong, Master Ford.
I must bear I suffer for it, Mistress Page. Well, I promised you a dinner. Come, walk in the park. Pray you, pardon me. I will hereafter let it be known why I have done this. Come, wife. Come, Mistress Page. Pray you, pardon me. Pray heartily. Pardon me.
Let's go in, but trust me, we will mock him. I do invite you tomorrow to my house to breakfast. After we'll go a birding. I have a fine hawk for the bushel. Shall it be so?
Anything. If there is one, I shall make two in the company.
If there be one or two, I shall make it a turd.
Not get thy father's love, therefore no more turn me to him, sweet man.
Alas, how then?
Why, thou must be thyself.
Too close.
He doth object I am too great of birth, and that my state being called with my expense, that I seek to heal it only by his wealth. Besides these other bars he lays before me, my rights past, my wealth sighs. It tells me this is a thing impossible, I should love thee but as a property.
Maybe he tells you true.
No, heaven so speed me in my time to come. Oh, be it I will confess thy father's wealth was the first motive that I wooed thee in. Yet in wooing thee, I found thee of more value than stamps in gold or sums and sealed bags. 'Tis the very riches of thyself that now I aim at.
Gentle Master Fenton, yet seek my father's love. Still seek it, sir. If opportunity and humblest you cannot attain it, why then hark you hither.
Break that talk, mistress, quickly. My kinsman shall speak for himself.
I'll make a shaft or a bolt on slit, just adventuring.
Be not dismayed.
No, she shall not dismay me. I care not for that, but that I am afeard.
Harkye! Master Slender would speak a word with you.
I come to him. This is my father's choice. Oh, what a world of vile, ill-favored false looks. Handsome and 300 pounds a year.
And how does good Master Fenton pray you a word with you?
She comes to her, cuz. Oh boy, thou hadst a father.
I have a father, Mistress Anne. My good uncle could tell you good jest of him. Pray you, uncle, tell Mistress Anne the good jest how my father stole 2 geese on the pen, good uncle.
Mistress Anne, my cousin loves you.
Aye, that I do. As I love any women in closest shut.
He will maintain you like a gentlewoman.
Aye, that I will. Come cut, long tail, under a degree. I'm an esquire.
He will make you 150 pounds jointure.
Good Master Shallow, let him move for himself.
Marry that. I thank thee for that good counsel. She calls you, cuz I will leave you.
Now, Master Slender,
Now, good Mistress Anne.
what is your will?
My will, old Harleys, that is a pretty jest indeed. I've never made my will yet. I thank heaven I'm not such a sickly creature. I give heaven praise.
I mean, Master Slender, what would you with me?
Truth, for my own part, of a little or nothing with you. Your father and my uncle had made motions. If it be my luck, so, and not, happy man be his goal. They can tell you how things go better than that. You may ask.
Master Slender, love him, daughter. How now? What does Master Fenton here? You do wrong me, sir, thus to still haunt my house. I told you, sir, my daughter was disposed of.
Nay, Master Page, be not impatient.
Come not to my child, Master Fenton.
She is no match for you.
Sir, will you hear me?
No, Master Fenton. Come, Master Shallow, son Slender, in. Knowing my mind, you do wrong me. Good, Master Fenton.
Speak to Mistress Page.
Good Mistress Page. For that I love your daughter in such a righteous fashion as I do. Forced against all checks, rebukes, and manners, I must advance the colors of my love and not retire. Let me have your goodwill.
Good mother, do not marry me to yon fool.
No, I mean it not. I seek you a better husband.
Oh, that's my master, the master doctor.
Alas! I had rather be sent quick and pure than bold to death with turnips. Oh, not trouble not yourself. Good Master Fenton, I will not be your friend, nor your enemy. My daughter, will I question how she loves you, and as I find her, so am I affected. Till then, farewell, sir. She needs must go in. Her father will be angry.
Farewell, gentle mistress. Farewell, ma'am.
This is my doing now. Nay, says I, will you cast away your child on a fool and a physician? Look on Master Fenton. This is my doing.
I thank thee, and I pray thee, once tonight, give my sweet hand this ring. There's what I pay. There's what I pay.
Now you your fortune. Oh, a kind heart he had. A woman would run through fire and water for such a kind heart. But yet I would my master had Mistress Anne. Or I would Master Slender had her. Or in truth, I would Master Fenton had her. I will do what I can for them all three, for so I have promised, and I'll be as good as my word. Well, I must have another errand to Sir John Falstaff for my two mistresses. What a beast am I to slack it.
Fetch me a quart of sack and put a toast in it. Have I lived to be carried in a basket like a barrel in butcher's offal and thrown into the Thames? If I be served such another trick, I'll have my brains taken out and buttered and give them to a dog for a New Year's gift.
Here's Mistress quickly, sir, to speak with you.
I'll call her in.
Come in, woman!
By your leave, I cry you mercy. Mary, I come to your worship from Mistress Ford.
Oh, Ford, enough! I was thrown into the Ford. I have my belly full of Ford.
Alas, day, good heart, that was not her fault. She does so take on with her men, they mistook their erection.
So did I mine to build upon a foolish woman's promise.
Well, she laments, sir, for it, that it would yearn your heart to see it. She does desire you to come to her once more between 8 and 9. I must carry her word quickly. She'll make you amends, I warrant you.
Well, I will visit her, tell her so, and bid her think on what a man is, consider his frailties, and judge of my merit.
I will tell her.
Do so. Between 9 and 10, sayest thou?
8 and 9, sir.
Well, be gone.
Peace be with you, sir.
wonder I hear not from Master Brooke. He sent me word to stay within. I like his money. Ah, Master Brooke, you come to know what hath passed between me and Ford's wife.
That indeed, Sir John, is my business.
I cannot lie to you, Master Brooke. I was at her house at the hour she appointed me.
And sped you, sir?
Very ill-favoredly, Master Brooke.
How so, sir? Did she change her determination?
Oh, Master Brooke, the peaking cornuto, her husband, dwelling in a continual alarm of jealousy, comes me in the instant of our encounter, after we had embraced, kissed, protested, and as it were spoke the prologue of our comedy, and at his heels a rabble of his companions, thither provoked and instigated by his distemper, to search the house for his wife's love.
What? While you were there?
While I was there.
And did he search for you and could not find you?
Oh, you shall hear. As good luck would have it, in comes one Mistress Page, gives intelligence of Ford's approach, and in her invention and Ford's wife's distraction, they conveyed me into a buck basket.
A buck basket.
By the Lord, a buck basket, rammed in with foul shirts, smocks, socks, foul stockings, greasy napkins, that there was, Master Brooke, the rankest compound of villainous smells that ever offended nostril.
And how long lay you there?
Oh, you shall hear, Master Brooke, what I have suffered to bring this woman to evil for your good. Being thus crammed in the basket, a couple of Ford's knaves, his hinds, were called forth by their mistress to carry me to Datchet Lane in the name of foul clothes. Well, they took me, met the jealous knave, their master, in the door, who asked them once or twice what they had in their basket. I quaked with fear, lest the lunatic knave would have searched it. But fate, ordaining he should be a cuckold, held his hand. Well, on went he for a search, and away went I for foul clothes. But mark you the sequel, Master Brooke. I have suffered the pangs of 3 several deaths. First, an inordinate fright to be detected with a jealous rotten bellwether. Next, to be compassed like a good bilbo in the circumference of a peck, hilt to point, heel to head, and last, to be stopped in like a strong distillation with stinking clothes that fretted their own grease. Think of that, a man of my kidney. Think of that, who am as subject to heat as butter, a man of continual dissolution and thaw. 'Twas a miracle to escape suffocation. And in the height of this bath, when I was more than half stewed in grease like a Dutch dish, to be thrown into the Thames and cooled, glowing hot in that surge like a horseshoe. Think of that, Master Brooke, hissing hot. Think of that.
In good service, I am sorry for my sake you suffered all this. My suit then is desperate, he'll undertake her no more.
Master Brooke, I will be thrown into Etna as I have into Thames, ere I will leave her thus. Her husband is this morning gone a-birding. I have received another embassy of meeting from her. 'Twixt 8 and 9 is the hour, Master Brooke.
'Tis past 8 already, sir.
Is it? Well, I will then address me to my appointment. Come you to me at night, and you shall know how I speed, and the conclusion shall be crowned with your enjoying her. You shall have her, Master Brooke. Master Brooke, you shall cuckold Ford!
Do I sleep? Master Ford, awake. Awake, Master Ford. There's a whole meat in your best coat, Master Ford. Oh, this 'tis to be married. This 'tis to have linen and buck baskets. Well, I will proclaim myself what I am. I will now take the lecture. He's at my house, he cannot escape. 'Tis impossible he should. He cannot creep into a halfpenny purse, nor into a pepper box. Lest the devil that guides him aids him, I will search impossible places. Though what I am, I cannot avoid, yet to be what I would not, shall not make me tame. If I have horns to make one mad, let the proverb go with me. I'll be horn mad. Oh. Oh.
Mistress Ford, your sorrow hath eaten up my substance. I see you are obsequious in your love, and I requite it within a hair's breadth. Not only in the simple office of love, but in all the accoutrement, accompliment, and ceremony of it. But are you sure of your husband now?
He's a burning, sweet Sir John. Step into the chamber, Sir John.
How now, sweetheart? Who's at home besides yourself?
Why, none but mine own people.
Indeed.
No, certainly. Speak louder.
Truly, I am so glad you have nobody here.
Why?
Why, woman, your husband is in his old lunes again. He so takes on yonder with my husband, so rails against all married mankind, so curses Eve's daughters, of what complexion soever, and so buffets himself on the forehead, crying, peer out, that any madness I yet beheld seemed but tameness, civility, and patience to this his distemper using now. I am glad the fat knight is not here.
Why? Does he talk of him?
Of none but him, and swears he was carried out the last time he searched for him in a basket. No! Protest to my husband he is now here, and hath drawn him and the rest of their company from their sport to make another experiment of his suspicion. I am glad the knight is not here. Now he shall see his own foolery.
How near is he, Mistress Page?
Hard by at street end. He'll be here anon.
I am undone. The night is here.
Oh, why then you are utterly shamed, and he's but a dead man. Away with him, better shame than murder.
Which way should he go? How shall I bestow him? Shall I put him into the basket again?
No! I'll come no more in the basket. May I not go out ere he comes in?
Alas, 3 of Master Ford's brothers watch the door with pistols that none shall issue out. Otherwise you might slip away ere you came. But what made you here, Sir John?
What shall I do? I'll climb up the chimney.
Oh, there they always used to discharge their burning pieces. Creep into the kiln.
Oh, where is it?
Oh, he will seek there on my word. Neither press, coffer, chest, trunk, well vault, but he hath an abstract for the remembrance of such places, and goes to them by this note. There is no hiding you in the house.
I'll go out then. If you go in your own semblance, you die, Sir John.
Unless you go out disguised.
Well, how might we disguise him?
Nay, I know not. There is no woman's gown big enough for him. Otherwise he might put on a hat, a kerchief, and a muffler, and so escape.
Good hearts devise something, any extremity, rather than a mischief.
My maid's aunt, The fat woman of Brentford has a gown above.
Oh, on my word, it will suit him. She's as big as he is, and there's her front hat and her muffler, too. Perhaps, Sir John.
Go, sweet Sir John. Mistress Page and I will look for some linen for your head.
Go put on the gown the while. We'll come dress you straight. I would my husband would meet him in this chamber. He cannot abide the old woman of Brentford. He swears she's a witch, forbade her my house, and hath threatened to beat her.
Heaven guide him to thy husband's cudgel, and the devil guide his cudgel afterwards.
But is my husband coming?
And good sadness is he, and talks of the basket, howsoever he hath had intelligence.
Oh, we'll try that, for I'll appoint my men to take up the basket again, to meet him at the door with it, as they did the last time.
Nay, but he'll be here presently. Let's go dress him like the witch of Brentford.
Yeah, I'll first direct my men what they shall do with the basket. Go up, I'll bring linen for him straight.
Hang him, dishonest varlet. We cannot misuse him enough. We'll leave a proof by that which we will do. Wives may be merry and yet honest too. We do not act that often jest and laugh. 'Tis old but true, still swiney all the draught.
Go, sirs, and take up this basket again. Your master is hard at door. If he bid you set it down, obey him. Quickly, dispatch.
Come, pick it up.
Pray heaven it be not full of night. Again?
I hope not. I had to sleep there, so much lead.
Aye, Master Page. True, have you any way to unfold me again? Send down the basket, villain! Somebody call my wife. Youth in a basket. Oh, you pandering rascals. This is not a game, a pact, a conspiracy against me. Now shall the devil be shamed. What wife, I say, come forth. Behold, what honest clothes you sent forth to bleaching. Come in, Mistress Ford. Mistress Ford, the honest woman, the modest wife, the virtuous creature that hath a jealous fool to a husband, I suspect without cause, mistress, do I?
Heaven be my witness you do, if you suspect me of any dishonesty.
Well said, brazen face. Hold it out. Come forth, Sarah.
Well, this passes.
Are you not ashamed? Let the clothes alone.
I shall find you a non.
It's unreasonable. Will you take up your wife's clothes? Come away.
Empty the basket, I say.
If you find a man there, he shall die a flea's death.
Now here's no man.
Well, he's not here I seek for.
No, nowhere else but in your brain.
Help me search this one time. If I find not what I seek, show no color for my extremity. Let me forever be your table sport. Let them say, as jealous as Ford, who searched a hollow walnut for twice gleaming, satisfy me once more. Once more, help me to search.
Oh, good Mistress Page, come you and the old woman down. My husband will come into the chamber.
Old woman? What old woman's that?
Nay, it is my maid's aunt of Brentford.
Witch, a queen, an old cousining queen. Did I not forbid her my house? Oh, she comes on errands, does she? We are simple men. We do not know what's brought to pass under this profession of fortune-telling. She works by charms, by spells, by the figure. Such doggery as this is, beyond our element, we know nothing. Come down, you witch. You hag, you come down, I say.
Nay, good sweet husband, good gentleman, let him not harm the old woman.
Oh, I'll fret you out of my door. You witch, you hag, you polecat, you ruffian. Out, I'll conjure you. I'll fortune tell you.
Are you not ashamed? I think you have killed the poor woman.
Nay, he will do it. 'Tis a goodly credit for you.
Hang her, biatch.
I'm the yea and the no. I think the woman is a witch indeed. Like it not when a woman has a great beard, and it's by a great beard on his muffler.
Will you follow me, gentlemen? I beseech you, follow. You shall see what the issue of my jealousy. If I cry out thus upon no trail, never follow me when I open again.
Let's obey his humor a little further. Come, gentlemen.
beat him most pitifully.
Nay, by the mass that he did not. He beat him most unmercifully in thought.
I'll have the cudgel hallowed and hung over the altar. It hath done meritorious service.
What think you? Nay, we, with the warrant of womanhood and the wisdom of a good conscience, pursue him to any further revenge.
Spirit of wantonness is sure scared out of him. If the devil have him not in fee simple with fine and recovery, he will never, I think, in the way of waste, attempt us again.
Shall we tell our husbands how we have served him?
Yes, if it be but to scrape the figures out of your husband's brains. If they can find in their hearts the poor unvirtuous fat knight shall be any further afflicted, we too will still be the ministers.
I warrant they'll have him publicly shamed. And methinks there should be no period to this jest, should he not be publicly shamed.
To the forge with the thin shape it, I would not have things cool.
One of the best discretions of a woman is ever I can look upon.
Oh, and sent you both these letters at once?
Within a quarter of an hour.
Pardon me, wife. Henceforth do what thou wilt. I would rather suspect the sun with cold than thee with wantonness. Now doth I understand in him that was of late a heretic, as firm as faith.
'Tis well, no more. Be not as extreme in submission as a feint, but let our plot move forward. Let our wives yet once again make public sport of us. Arrange a meeting with this old fat fellow where we will take him and disgrace him for it.
There's no better way than that they spoke of.
How? To meet him in the park at midnight? Fie, he'll never come.
You say he's been thrown in the rivers. You say he's been grievously beaten as an old woman. We think the terror should be in him. He shall have no desire. He thinks his flesh should be punished. He shall not come.
So think I too.
Devise but how you'll use him when he comes, and let us two devise to bring him thither.
There is an old tale goes that Herne the hunter, sometime a keeper here in Windsor forest, doth all the winter time at still midnight walk round about an oak with great ragged horns. And there he blasts the tree and takes the cattle and makes milch kine yield blood and rattles a chain in a most hideous and dreadful manner. You have heard of such a spirit, and well you know the superstitious, idle-headed eld received and did deliver to our age this tale of Herne the hunter for a truth.
But yet there are not many who do not fear in the darkest of night to walk around this Herne's oak. But what of it?
Oh, marry, this is our device, that Falstaff at that oak shall meet with us.
Well, let it not be doubted, but he'll come. And in the shape that you brought him thither, what shall be done with him? What is your plot?
That likewise have we thought upon, and thus. Nan Page, my daughter, and my little son, and 3 or 4 more of their growth will dress like urchins, oofs, and fairies, green and white, with rounds of waxen tapers on their heads and rattles in their hands. Upon a sudden, as Falstaff, she and I are newly met, let them at once from forth a saw pit rush with some diffused song. Upon their sight, we two in great amazingness will fly. Then let them encircle him about, and fairy-like to pinch the unclean knight, and ask him why, this hour of fairy revel in their so sacred paths he dares to tread in shape profane.
And till he tell the truth, let the supposed fairies pinch him sound and burn him with their tapers.
The truth being known, we'll all present ourselves, dishorn the spirit, and mock him home to Windsor.
Of the children must be practiced well to do this, so they'll ne'er do it.
I shall teach the children their behaviors, and then I will be like a jackanapes also to burn the night with my tail.
Oh, that will be excellent. I'll go and buy them visitors.
My Nan shall be queen of all the fairies, finely attired in a robe of white.
And that silk will I buy. And at that time will Master Slender still away with my Nan and marry her at Eton. Go, send word to Falstaff straight.
Nay, I'll to him in the name of Brooke. He'll tell me all his purpose, sure he'll come.
Now fear not to that, he'll get us properties and tricking for our fairies.
Let us about it. It is a very admirable pleasure and a very honest knavery.
Mistress Burton, send quickly to Sir John to know his mind. I'll to the doctor. He hath my goodwill, and none but he, to marry with Nan Page. That Slender, though well-landed, is an idiot, and he my husband best of all effects. The doctor is well-moneyed, and his friends potent at court. He, none but he shall have her, though 20,000 worthier come to crave her.
I would all the world might be cozened, as I have been cozened. Oh, and beaten too. If it should come to the ear of the court how I have been transformed, and how my transformation hath been washed and cudgeled, they would mock me out of my fat, drop by drop, and liquor fishermen's boots with me. I warrant they would whip me with their fine wits till I were as crestfallen as a dried pear. I never prospered since I forswore myself at Primero. Well, if my wind were but long enough to say my prayers, I would repent. Now, whence came you?
From the two parties, forsooth.
Oh, the devil take one party and his damn the other, and so they shall be both bestowed. I have suffered more for their sakes, more than the villainous disposition of man's inconstancy is able to bear.
And have not they suffered? Yes, I warrant, speciously one of them. Mistress Ford, good heart, is beaten black and blue that you cannot see a white spot about her.
Oh, what tellest thou me of black and blue? I myself was beaten all the colors of the rainbow, and like to be apprehended for the witch of Brentford, but with my admirable dexterity of wit and my counterfeiting the action of an old woman who delivered me, the knave constable had set me in the stocks, in the common stocks, for a witch.
Sir, let me speak with you in your chamber. You shall hear how things go, and I warrant to your content. Here is a letter will say somewhat. Good hearts, what a do here is to bring you together. Lord, one of you does not serve heaven well that you are so crossed.
Come up into my chamber.
Master Fenton, talk not to me. My mind is heavy. I will give over all.
Yet, hear me speak, assist me in my purpose, and as I have judgment, I'll give thee £100 in gold more than your loss.
I will hear you, Master Fenton, and I will at the least keep your counsel.
From time to time, I have acquainted you with the dear love I bear to fair Anne Page, who mutually hath answered my affection, so far forth as herself might be her chooser, even to my wish. I have a letter from her, of such contents as you will wonder at, the mirth whereof so larded with my matter that neither singly can be manifested without the show of both. Falstaff hath a great scene, the image of the just. I'll show you here at large. Hark, good mine host, tonight at Herd's Oak, just twixt 12 and 1, must my sweet Nan present the fairy queen. The purpose, why, is here, in which disguise, while other jests or something rank on foot, her father hath commanded her to slip away with Slender, and with him at ease immediately to marry. She hath consented. Now, sir, her mother, ever strong against that match and firm for Dr. Caius, hath appointed that he shall likewise shuffle her away, while other sports are tasking of their minds, and at the deanery, where a priest attends, straight marry her. To this, her mother's blush, she seemingly obedient likewise, hath made promise to the doctor. Now, thus it rests. Her father means she shall be all in whites, and in that habit, when Slender seizes time to take her by the hand and bid her go, she shall go with him. Her mother hath intended the better to denote her to the doctor, for they must all be masked and vizarded. That quaint and green she shall be loose and robed, with ribbons pendant, wearing about her head. And when the doctor spies his vantage right, to pinch her by the hand, and on that token the maid had given consent to go with him.
Which means she to deceive, mother or father?
Both, my good host, to go along with me. And here it rests that you'll procure the vicar to stay for us at church twixt 12 and 1, and in the lawful name of Mary to give our hearts united ceremony.
Well, husband, to your device, I'll do the vicar. Bring you the maid, you shall not lack a praise.
So shall I evermore be bound to thee. Besides, I'll make a present recompense.
And I said, oh, Germany didn't taste so sweet as honey, but when I said that I was head tapping, you're sweet.
Peace! No more prattling. Go! I'll hold. Oh, this is the third time. I hope there's good luck in odd numbers. Away I go. They say there is divinity in odd numbers, either nativity, chance, or death. Away!
I'll provide you a chain, and I'll do what I can to get you a pair of horns.
Away! Time wears. How now, Master Brooke? Master Brooke, the matter will be known tonight or never. Be you in the park about midnight at Hearn's Oak, and you shall see wonders!
Went you not to her yesterday, sir, as you told me you had appointed?
I went to her, Master Brooke, as you see, like a poor old man. But I came from her, Master Brooke, like a poor old woman. That same knave Ford had the finest mad devil of jealousy in him that ever governed frenzy. I may tell you, he beat me grievously. In the shape of a woman, for in the shape of a man I fear not Goliath with the weaver's beam, for I know also life is a shuttle. I am in haste. Go along with me. I'll tell you all, Master Brooke. Oh, since I played truant, whipped top and plucked geese, I knew not what 'twas to be beaten till lately. Follow me. I'll tell you strange things of this Ford, on whom tonight I will be revenged, and I will deliver his wife into your hands. Follow! Strange things in hand, Master Brooke. Follow!
Come! We'll crouch by the castle ditch till we see the lights of our ferry. Remember son Slender, my God.
I have spoke with her, and we have a name learned how to know one another. I come to her in white and cry, love. She cries, budget. And for that, we know one another.
Well, that's good too, but what needs your mama her budget? Your wife will decipher her well enough. It hath struck 10 o'clock.
The night is dark, and spirits and light become it well. Heaven prosper our sport. No man means evil but the devil, and we should know him by his horns. Come, let's away. Follow me.
Master Doctor, my daughter is in grief. When you see your time, take her by the hand, away with her to the deanery, and dispatch it quickly. Go before into the park, we two must go together.
I know what I have to do. Adieu.
Fare you well, sir. My husband will not rejoice so much at the abuse of Falstaff as he will chafe at the doctor's marrying my daughter, but better a little chiding than a great deal of heartache.
But where is Nan now and her troop of fairies and the Welsh devil Hugh?
Couched in a pit hard by Hearn's Oak with diffused lights, which, at the moment of Falstaffs in our meeting. They will at once display to the knight.
That cannot choose but amaze him.
If he be not amazed, he will be mocked. If he be amazed, he will every way be mocked.
We'll betray him finally.
Oh, against such losers and their lechery, those that betray them do no treachery.
The hour draws on. To the oak! To the
Tip, tip, fairies! Come! Remember your parts, I pray you. Be bold! Follow me into the pit, and when I give you the watchwords, do as I bid you. Come, come! Tip, tip!
Now hath the Windsor bell struck 12. The moment draws on. Now the hot-blooded gods assist me. Remember, Jove, thou wert a bull for thy love Europa. Love set on thy horns. Oh, powerful love that in some respects makes a beast a man, and in some others a man a beast. Thou wert also a swan for the love of Leda. Oh, omnipotent love, how near the god drew to the complexion of a goose. A fault first done in the form of a beast. Jove, a beastly fault, and then another fault in the semblance of a fowl. Think on it, Jove, a foul fault. Well, I myself am a Windsor stag, and the fattest, I think, in the forest. Oh, send me a cool right time, Jove, else who can blame me to piss my tallow? Who comes there? My doe?
Sir John, art thou there, my dear? My male dear?
My doe with the black scut. Let the sky rain potatoes. Let it thunder to the tune of green sleeves. Hail kissing comfits and snow moringos. Let there come a tempest of provocation. I will shelter me here.
Mistress Page is come with me, sweetheart.
Divide me like a bride bucket. My sides I'll keep for the fellow of this lot. My shoulders for myself, and my horns I bequeath to your husbands. Am I a woodsman? Now is Cupid a child of restitution? He has a conscience, as I am a true spirit. Welcome!
Alas, what noise! Heaven forgive our sins!
What should this be?
Away, away,
The devil would not have me damned, lest the oil that's in me should set hell on fire. He would never else cross me thus.
Fairies, black, grey, green, and white, you moonshine revelers and shades of night, you orphan heirs of fixed destiny, attend your office and your quality. Cry a hobgoblin, make the very oys.
Elves, list your names! Silence, you airy toys! Cricket, to Windsor chimney shalt thou leap, where find'st thou fires unraked and hearths unswept. There pitch the maids as blue as bilberry, our radiant queen hates slats and sluttery.
They are fairies. He that speaks to them shall die. I'll wink and couch. No man their works must I.
About, search Windsor Castle, elves within and out. Strew good luck hooves on every sacred room, that it may stand till the perpetual doom in state as wholesome as in state 'tis fit. And nightly meadow fairies, look you sing, like to the garter's compass in a ring. Away, disperse! But till 'tis 1 o'clock, our dance of custom round about the oak of Herne the Hunter, let us not forget.
Pray you lock hand in hand, yourselves in order set, and 20 glowworms will our lanterns be, to guide our measure round the tree. But stay! I smell a man of middle air.
Now the heavens defend me! I fear the Welsh fairy will transform me into a piece of cheese!
Vile worm, thou wast overlooked even in thy birth.
With trial fire touch me his finger end. If he be chaste, the flame will back descend and turn him to no pain. But if he start, it is the flesh of a corrupted heart.
Ha! A trial! Come!
Fire of sinful fantasy, fire of lust and luxury. Lust is but a bloody fire, kindled with unchaste desire. That in heart his flames aspire, his thoughts do blow them higher and higher. Pinch him, Mary.
No pinching!
Pinch him, boys, villainy. Pinch him and burn him and turn him about till candles and starlight and moonshine be out.
Nay, do not fly! I think we watched you till now. Will none but hurt the hunter serve your turn?
Now hold up the jest no higher. Now, good Sir John, how like you Windsor wives? See you these husbands do not these fair yokes become the forest better than the town?
Now, sir, who's a cuckold now? Master Brooke, Falstaff's a knave, a cuckoldy knave, here is horns. Master Brooke, he hath enjoyed nothing of fords but his fuck basket, his cudgel, and his 20 pounds of money, which must be paid to Master Brooke. His horses are arrested for it, Master Brooke.
Sir John, we have had ill luck. We shall never meet. I will never take you for my love again, but I will always count you my dear.
I begin to perceive that I am made an ass.
I and an ox too, both the proofs are excellent.
And these are not fairies. I was 3 or 4 times in the thought they were not fairies, but the guiltiness of my mind and the sudden surprise of my powers drove the grossness of the foppery into a received belief, in despite of the teeth of all rhyme and reason, that they were fairies. See now how the wit may be made a jack-o'-lantern when set on ill employment.
Sir John Falstaff, Sir God, alleviate desires, and fairies will not pinch you.
Well said, Fairy Hugh.
And in your jealousies do I play you.
I will never mistrust my wife again till thou art able to woo her in good English.
Have I laid my brains in the sun and dried them, that they want matter to prevent so gross overreaching as this? Am I ridden with a Welsh goat too? Shall I wear a coxcomb of fries? Oh, 'tis time I were choked with a piece of toasted cheese. I am your theme. You have the start of me. I am unable to answer the Welsh flannel. I am dejected. Ignorance is a plummet o'er me. Oh, use me as you will.
Marry, sir, we'll bring you to Windsor. To one Master Brooke, that you have cozened of money, and to whom you should have been a pander. Over and above that you have suffered, I think to repay that money will be a biting affliction.
But yet be cheerful, knight, for I do invite thee tonight to my house to eat a posset, where I desire thee to laugh at my wife, who now laughs at thee. Tell her, Master Slender had married her daughter.
Doctors doubt that. If Nan Page be my daughter, she is by this Dr. Caius's wife.
Whoa, ho, ho, father! Hey!
Oh, son! Have you dispatched?
Dispatch! I'll make the best in Gloucestershire I ever had, what else?
Of what, son?
I came down to her Eton to marry Mistress Anne Page, and she's a great lubbery boy! If it had not been Ed the church, I would have swinged him! Or he should have swinged me. If I did not know it had been Anne Page, would I might never stir, and 'tis a postmaster's boy!
Well, upon my life, then, you've taken the wrong.
What makes you tell me that? I think so if I took a boy for a girl. If I had been married to him, for all he was in women's apparel, I would not have had him!
Well, this is your fault, then. Did I not tell you how to know my daughter by her garment?
I came to her in white and cried, Mom. She cried, Budget, as Anne and I had appointed, and yet it was not Anne, but a postmaster's boy!
Good George, be not angry. I knew of your purpose, turned our daughter into green, and she's now in the deanery with the doctor, and they're married.
There is Mistress Page. My God, I am cousin by gar. And 'tis a boy! By gar, I'll raise old Windsor.
This is strange. Who hath got the right arm?
Here comes Master Fenton. How now, Master Fenton?
Pardon, good father. Good my mother. Pardon.
Now, mistress, how chance you went not with Master Slender?
Why went you not with Master Doctor, maid?
You do amaze her. Hear the truth of it. You would have married her most shamefully. But there is no proportion held in love. The truth is she and I, long since contracted, are now so sure that nothing can dissolve us. The offense is wholly that she hath committed, and this deceit loses the name of craft, of disobedience, or unduteous title, since therein she doth evitate and shun 1,000 irreligious cursed hours, which force a marriage to put a bride upon.
Stand not amazed. Here is no remedy. In love, the heavens themselves do guide the state. Money buys lands. Wives are sold by fate.
I am glad, though you have taken a special stand to strike at me, your arrow hath glanced.
Why, what remedy? Fenton, heaven give me joy. What cannot be eschewed must be embraced.
When night dogs run, all sorts of deer are chased.
Well, I will muse no further. Master Fenton, heaven give you many, many merry days. Come, good husband, let's go home, everyone, and laugh this sport o'er by a country fire, Sir John and all.
Let it be so, Sir John. To Master Brooke, you yet shall hold your word, for he tonight shall lie with Mistress Ford.